Good afternoon. Welcome to HeadTrip Air World Tour. For those of you just joining us, we're sitting here in general aviation parking in Quito, Ecuador. We've made our way through a little bit of the United States, Mexico, Central America, and down into South America, hitting just a few countries thus far: Venezuela, Colombia, and now Ecuador. So today, something special, as always. Got a brand new plane. One that I've been looking at for a while. Haven't tried it out yet. This is fairly acclaimed plane. And it is the Just Flight PA28 Turbo Aero 3. And little general aviation plane. I don't know much about it, but I did have a chance to look inside the cockpit, and it looks pretty interesting to me. We're going a little bit old school today. But, hey, you know what? As we like to say, the world is our oyster. We haven't yet determined where we're going to be heading. Obviously, this is not the fastest plane in the world. But, you know, we can get speeds about 172 knots. So, you know, probably just a local flight. Now, if you remember from our last episode, there's two airports in Quito. This is the old airport we're at, right downtown, around the city. And then, of course, there's the new airport that's been built a little further east. So, let's see if I can remind you where that new airport is. Right over, I want to say it's like over here. I think this is where the new airport is, like right over there. But we're sitting right downtown. We got a little bit of cloud cover today. We're set for real-time weather, real-time time of day here in Quito. So this is what our fellow Ecuadorians, is that the right word? I don't know if that's the right word. We'll have to do a Google on that. For now, we'll call them Ecuadorians, are experiencing here in town. So let's just hop into the cockpit and take a look around. And I don't know where today's going to take us, but I know it'll take us somewhere, and I know we'll have a good time. So with that said, let's move on in and see what we have to work with. Here we are in the cockpit. Let's just give you a quick tour. I've only taken just a few minutes. I'm going to scoot over here in the left seat here. Maybe even scoot us down a little bit, and let's put our yoke out of the way, and so we can take a look at our instrumentation. So what we have here, from what I can tell, is right here we've got our airspeed, we've got our attitude indicator, we've got compass, vertical speed indicator, altitude, altimeter. Here's a couple of our navigation aids. This is going to be fun. Honestly, this thing right here is going to be a lot of fun. I'm not going to do it today because I frankly I'm not prepared for it. I don't know how to do it. But if we want to pull out our little Boy Scout skills, which I have none, by the way, we're gonna use these to navigate. Over here we got obviously our this is just cool. I'm sorry, this is just cool. This is the little transponder codes, manual. I mean, that's just, I don't know what to say about that. That's just cool. Our radios, yeah, and so forth. Got a GPS over here, and this thing has actually got a little flight pad built in. We can actually switch back and forth between the GPSs we want, which is kind of cool. Check this out. Check that out. Oh, now we got the GNS Dual, and now we've got the GNS 530, super old school. But I'm gonna leave it with the GPS 100 right now. This looks fun enough. You know, check this out. I mean, open up the cabin door. Yes, sirree. Hop right on in. Now, it's opening up this door, so, and it defaulted to the right side when I loaded up the plane, the yoke, it defaulted to the right yoke instead of the left yoke, and I'm not sure why. But anyways, hopping in. I don't know why I didn't open up that door, but whatever. We're good. We'll hop in from the right-hand side. My girls always fight over which door they enter the car from. I don't know if your kids do that. Well, let me back up. I don't know if you have kids, but my kids tend to fight over which door they enter the car, which is fairly ridiculous. But, you know, and then who gets to sit on the right? You know, there's only... It's not like they get shotgun, so they get a fight on who gets the right-hand side or the left-hand side, and I don't know why one is preferred over the other, but I digress. So, baggage door. Let's just see if we can figure out where the baggage door is. I haven't looked yet. Where's... Oh, there it is right there. Check that out. Hop the baggage in. Oh, yeah. You know, that's where we smuggle our Cheetos and, you know, Gatorade Zero. So, baggage door. That's kind of cool. And let's close that up. The oil door. Who knows? Where's that thing? Where's the oil door? Oil door. Oil door. Oil door. I don't know. Maybe that's you would think it'd be. I can't figure out where the oil door is. Do you see it? I don't see it. We'll close it. See if anything changes. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so obviously we've got some chocks in place, so we're not moving. Got a little wheel chocks. Let's remove the wheel chocks and see. Yep, there they go. And the tie downs. That's pretty cool. Got little tie downs. That makes sense. Especially in a windy city. Take our tie downs off. And there they go away. And tow bar. I'm just curious what that looks like. There's the tow bar right there up front. And, okay. I don't think we're going to need a tow today. But, in case we do, it's there. Close the cabin door. Alright. Fuel selector, auto fuel selector. I believe fuel selector I thought I saw down here. Looks like we are on our left tank. Right tank. Left tank. And I'm going to turn that off if I... let's see where our fuel indicator is. I guess that would be good to know. I assume we have fuel. Where would fuel indicator be? There's our RPMs. Whatever. That's interesting. Oh, this is our airspeed. Okay. RPMs down here. Airspeed up there. Here's our fuel. Here's our fuel right here. I assume... Well, I don't know. I guess we'll figure out if we got any fuel. I don't know what the M and the I think that's what that is. I mean, it says gallon per hour, so fuel. Yeah, it's got to be fuel, right? We'll figure that out. But for now, let's put it on the left tank, shall we? My goodness, a little nervous not leaving the auto fuel selector on because I will forget. I guarantee I'll forget to make the switch. So, anything else? I don't know what HSI is, so I'm going to just leave it there until I figure that out. I'll have to research that. Battery, co-pilot, disabled. Well, yeah, disabled. Cold and dark. That's pretty much it. I mean, we may be able to... Okay, we can actually reduce the brightness of the screen. That's great. And, yeah, that's it. There we go. There we go, guys. So that's it. I think we're ready to try to start this up now. I should actually go through the checklist because my tendency is just to jump in a plane and try to figure it out. But I really ought to go through the checklist to make sure that I identify. There's a little compass up there. Well, this is just a fun plane. I mean, I don't know. This This plane just screams fun. Ooh, what's this? Ejection? No, I don't know. Engage latch before flight. Well, engage latch before flight. I see. It just kind of tightens that up, I think. Okay, let's latch it. Snugly. We got room for one passenger, possibly two. I can't see the other seat. And, you know, one of those little things that you can put your cigarette ashes in, I guess. Cigarette tray, which is, you know, isn't that a throwback, right? Isn't that a throwback? Got deja vu, and I haven't even started up the plane yet. I don't know what this thing does. That opens the door. Okay, that's the latch. Okay. Hey, did I see that? Can I do something? Wow. What happens when I click this? I don't know. It lets you click it, but I don't know what it does. We'll just leave it alone for now. How's that? Okay. Ready for this checklist? Let's do this checklist. Oh my goodness. I already regret it. But that's, you know, if you're serious about flying, you're going to do checklists. I'm really bad at checklists, which is why I have such a bad track record for keeping you safe in the skies. But let's just see what we got. 12 steps. Parking brake. Now I know what the parking brake is. It's right there. It's set. I assume it's set. Let's check it out. Yeah. Pull back. Set. Gear selector. Yeah. I'm nearly confident that's down. I mean... Oh, and now it's up. That's... down. Right? Check that off. Our avionics are off. Well, yeah, I mean... pretty sure they're going to be off, but... that's weird. Why is it referring to, why is it referring to the gear selector for my avionics? Probably because there's just nothing to see. So yes, it's off. Mixture is lean. Yeah, I think here's our mixture. I think all the way down is going to be lean at this point in time, right? I think. Mixture must be cut off. Pull mixture lever completely. Okay. Sounds like a pull to me. Magnetos is off, yes. Magnetos is right here. Battery switch on. Let's do it. I didn't... yeah, battery switch has got to be this one over here. Or is it... this is the AP... which one is it? Probably these two. If we guessed correctly. Clearly not. Where's our battery switch? I don't know. Hey, that's not doing its job. Unless that's it. No, that's not it. It's got to be these. It's supposed to point me over there, but it's not, so I'm going to have to guess here. Battery. There it is, yeah. Battery. It says battery right on it. Duh. And now it's on. Hey. There we go. Fuel quantity. Check. Like I say, we can't really read this thing, but I'm going to guess fuel low down here. I don't think we got any fuel. Like, the fuel is like 0. That would be problematic. Let me just minimize this for just a second. Let's open up our fuel. We got 50% fuel. Maybe I need to start the engine first. It says we got 50% fuel. I don't know how I read that as 50%, but manifold pressure. Yeah. You got me. I'm stumped. So we'll do what every pilot should not do, and we'll proceed forward with caution, of course. Annunciator panel check. We can do that. None of these like, it's not going to, okay, here they are. Here's the annunciator panel. How do I do a check? Auxiliary fuel on. Right? Aren't those the annunciators? How do I do a check? How do I do a check? Okay, I don't know how to do that. So, so much for this checklist, right? Battery switch off. I mean, I guess the fact that they came on is an indicator that the annunciators work. We got to remember, we're going back in time a little bit here. Flight controls, free and correct. I think so. Let's give it a try. Let's put our yoke back on here. Looks like we got, whoa, that thing likes to just, whew. It's got a little slippy can do U-turns. Slippy can do U-turns here, so, okay. Let's look at our rudder. Rudders seem to be working okay. What else do we need to check? So that was the ailerons, the elevator, the rudder, throttle. Let's try the throttle. There it is right there. Oops, slipping on its, okay. That looks pretty good. Seems to be working okay. Okay. Let's tick that off. Flaps. Okay, I gotta extend my flaps. I didn't, that's the one thing I didn't look down here where the flaps is. This has got to be the flaps over here, right? I could be wrong, but let's just, yeah, I was wrong. Where's my flaps? Oh, there they are. That makes sense. And my flaps lever. Looks like we've got a total of 4 positions of flaps. That looks good. Elevator trim is neutral. It is neutral on my controller, but let me see where the elevator trim, where would the elevator trim be on? I don't see anything moving as I tweak this. Where do you set elevator trim? Maybe it's on the yoke? I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know how to trim the elevator, like manually with this thing. I would expect something to be moving. Here, let's get rid of our. Where's Waldo? Let's see if you can see anything moving. Do we have like trim up on top? Maybe. I mean, I don't know why it would be up on top, but I'm just guessing. Hang on a second. Let me close out and get maximum view. Let's put this guy away too. No, I don't see anything to manually. I'm sure it's in here. I just don't know where. Maybe it's down here. Ah, there it is. There it is, guys. That would make a lot more sense. Yeah, ceiling, not so much. So, once again, epic fail on my part, but the good news is the elevator trim works, and we're going to go on to our next checklist of about 450,000 things here. So, safety first. Control surfaces, check. Check condition of control surfaces. They look great. This is what happens when you do checklists, right? We start off really detailed as we get into this, and then like by the last checklist, we're just like zing, 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 zing. It's just life. That's how we do things in life, all across the board. I think. Wouldn't you think? Let's check the lights though. It is important to know where our lights are. I didn't even think about that because I've been looking at things and I have lights did not. It's got to be. I don't know where our lights are. Where are our lights? Okay, let's keep our eye open for them. Gotta be down here, right? It's gotta be these. We got pitot heat. Yeah, their landing light. There we go. This is the beacon, and they rock fine. Anti-collision and the pitot heat. Okay, got it. I don't know what these things do. Maybe those are like Indoor nav light, rad light. Oh, interesting. Okay, cool. Everything looks pretty good. Oh, we're like pre-flight exterior here. You know, are we supposed to have like? Clearly, without the battery, that's not gonna. Let me turn the battery on and see if these work. Landing light. Okay, landing light's on. Right. Yep. Let's look at our beacon. Yep, beacon's moving. Yeah, there's just something to like about this plane. I don't know what it is. Anti-collision and the PA28. Okay. Tick off. Chocks removed. I think I removed the chocks, and I did. I've already removed the chocks. Tow bars removed. Engine oil door closed. Oil quantity. Where's our oil? Oil levels. Would that be here down by the fuel? Is this the oil pressure right here? It looks like it's in the green, so I believe that's what that is. So, looks like we got an indicator down here. What is that saying? Something extension off. Sneak down here. Auto extension off. Okay. Fair enough. Okay. Oil quantity. Check. Cabin door closed and latched. Baggage door closed. Great. Great. Before starting engine. We're almost there, guys. Circuit breakers. I don't know where the circuit breakers are. Right down here. They're all in. I'm gonna guess they're in because oh wow, you can actually that I didn't expect. So you can actually flip those in and out, which is kind of cool. Okay, they're all in, right? Check that off. Alternate air. I'm not gonna. Their fan. Is this the alternate air? Oh, look at that. Listen to that purr. I like that. I like that. Let's turn it off. I don't know if that's the alternate air, but that's the air conditioning or something, so that's cool. Prop, RPM lever. Max RPM. Fully pushed. Okay, so this has got to go up, I guess. Right? Max RPMs. Fullest tank. See, that's the one thing I can't figure out. Like, which tank is this referring to? Like, is there two gauges? I don't get it. Like, is this? I don't get it. Like, how do you tell? I'll bet you there's something that I'm missing there. Like, probably definitely something I'm missing. I don't know what that is. That's whatever that is. That looks fun to push. This is the emergency locator oh, okay. In case we get into trouble. There's our little, I don't know what you call that. Black box. I don't, whatever. Okay. Some headphones, 1/4 inch, of course, and a mic. Navs, set to nav 1. Yeah, I can't tell how you can tell which. Once we start it up, maybe we'll have a better idea. Oh. There we go. Okay, I don't know what this is down here. This is the fuel right here. We're half tank. There's your oil pressure. So I don't even know what this thing is down here, really. Now that I think about it, it doesn't matter which fuel tank we use, but that's good to know. That's good to know. There's our fuel selectors. That's fun. Let's start the engine. We got a cold engine. Throttle at half. Okay. Let's put the throttle at half. That looks pretty good. Battery switch is on. Alternator. Flip that bad boy on. Hopefully we haven't burned out our battery just leaving that on during the checklists here. The beacon, of course, need that on now. And the nav lights. What's this? I don't know. These are landing lights. I'll turn that on just for good measure. But our nav lights, that's anti-collision. So I don't know. What is this big? These? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know where our nav lights are. Maybe you would think they'd be down there. I mean, they're not going to hide that. Oh, look at this. Here's the alternate air. Open, close. Okay. Okay, it's all coming together now. It's all coming together. Yeah, I like this. Let's just say our navigation lights are on. Well, let's just check to see if our navigation lights are on. And they are not. Oh, yeah, they are. Wait, are they? We'll know when we come over to this side. No, they're not. Okay, we've got to get our navigation lights on, guys. We can't. I mean, you know, there's certain. No, I won't say it. I'm not going to say it. There are really no shortcuts. You know, the problem with being in a simulator is you just get yourself in this mode where you think you can just do what you want because, you know, no pain, no gain, nothing's at risk, right? But what's the point? Like, what's the point of doing a simulator if you just, you know, I mean, just go play like Grand Theft Auto or something if you want to play with that attitude, right? And I'm talking to myself. I'm lecturing myself. I'm not lecturing you guys. You guys can play however you want, but I'm saying for myself, I probably ought to just be a little more cautious when it comes to flying one of these things, you know. But I will tell you this, I cannot find that navigation light. I just can't find it. Like, it's probably staring at me in front of my face. I could click this thing, I just don't know what it is. Doesn't feel like I should click it, but high-low. I don't know what that even means. I don't know what that means. I'm going to leave it on high, though, for now. Oh. Okay. I saw something flash. I saw something flash. But why isn't it flashing anymore? Did you? I saw it flash. I don't know about you, but we've got to be on something. See, look at that. It flashed once and then it just went away. What's the deal? What's the dealio with that? I'm going to put on anti-collision because why wouldn't we want that on? But see, that's what I'm talking about. Now we got our beacon. Where is our nav lights, though? See, they popped on and they disappeared. See that? Okay. Something's up. So I'm just gonna leave this on high. I don't know what this is, but I'm gonna leave it on high. This airplane must fly. Okay. I don't know where our navigation lights are. I guess I could do a Google search, but I just feel like I don't want to do a Google search right now this first time. I will figure it out for next time. I feel a slight sense of guilt. I'm not gonna lie. For not halting. What's this thing? There's a test, but I don't want to test anything right now. I mean, I should, but I just don't. Because if I flip the switch and it starts an alarm, I won't know how to get it off. All right, let's just call the nav lights good. I got to figure out the nav lights. Fuel pump, low, or use primer button. Where is that thing? Please tell me where this is. Good. Well, now we know what that is. Right? This needs to be on low. That's a fuel pump. That solves a lot of mysteries. It doesn't solve our navigation light mystery, but it solves our fuel pump mystery. And there's a primer button somewhere, but I don't know where the primer button is. So, mixture rich until flow peaks, then cut off. Interesting. Okay. Until flow peaks, then cut off. Okay. Propeller clear. Hey, John, get out of the way. There we go. And ignition start. Magneto. Here we go. 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 Let's see if... and it says until peaks. Mixture till the flow peaks. How do you know when the flow peaks? Nobody really knows how the flow peaks. So, can we turn our mixture down? And are we moving? That's the more important question. Okay, we're rocking back and forth, but not so much moving. So let's go lean. Honestly, I until the flow peaks. No, see, yep. That was the wrong. It didn't mean that. Our flow clearly hasn't peaked. Let's try this again. There we go. Really, it's we're gonna look at our RPMs and see where we get the maximum RPMs. I believe. I think that's how this all goes down. We're close to sea level, so the reality is. Well, no, we're not. We're nowhere near close to sea level. What am I talking about? We're in Quito. I just thought since we were kind of close to the coast, like, and when I say close, we're not even close to the coast. I don't know what I'm talking about, man. We're in Quito. We're like, none of the above are true, right? We're like at 9,000 feet plus here. Coast is over here. So, let me introduce you. Coast, 9,000 feet. That's what we're dealing with. All right. So much for that. I would think, let's just play with the mixture to see if we can get some more RPMs out of this bad boy. Yep, see how that works? And it's about right there. Let's kick it back up. Yeah, man, I'm pretty happy with that. That's what we're talking about. I mean, that's what we're talking. We are high up in the air. So, for what it's worth, all this stuff is making sense to me. Confirm engine start. Indeed, it is, and Magneto goes to both, which it is. And gosh, we're ready to taxi. This is fantastic. Landing light is required. I turned it on. We really don't need it, but it's a little cloudy out there, so I'm going to do it anyways. Avionics is on. Yes, it is. Radio's set. I would say that's a negative because I don't know how to set my radios. Well, yes, I do. Yes, I do. These are on. Voice, identification, voice, on. Yeah. Oh, let's turn the volume. Let's crank the volume. Crank the volume up. At least halfway. Our squawk is off. Let's go to standby mode. Maybe they'll give us a squawk. Let's go to 000 right now. We'll figure out if we get a squawk. I think the radios are on, and I think they're probably set. Let's just see what our frequencies are. Am I moving? Like, I'm rocking and rolling. I may not be moving, but I'm rocking and rolling. Let's see. Frequencies, we're going to be using 124.85 and 122.9. Tune sequence. Traffic on. So 122.9. Do we have one of those set? Oh, yeah, we do. We do. Very, very good. Very good. This looks good. This looks pretty good. Is this not a control tower? Oh, it's not because... Well, I don't know. Maybe because... Maybe because, you know, all the activities moved over to the brand new airport. Maybe? That doesn't make sense to me, but I'm not getting, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just announce a taxi.
Quito traffic HeadTrip 1 is taxiing to runway 35.
We're going to 35. Runway 35, guys. Let's bring our checklist back up. Sorry for the long, you know, but you got to do this at least once, because I have a feeling I'm going to be flying this thing maybe more than the Cessna. You know, for shorter flights, who knows? transponder. I haven't got a squawk yet, so. Altimeter setting, check. Oh, what is our altimeter? Can we go up here to ATC and get some ATIS, please? I don't know if it's going to give us the option. Not so much. Over here. I don't know. I don't think we're going to get ATIS, so we'll get it. We'll get it when we get... yeah, I don't know. Yeah, how do we figure out ATIS when we don't have a controlled airport? I never thought about that. I mean, it should be out there. It should be out there. I don't know why it's not. We'll consider altimeter. Where is our altimeter, by the way? Altimeter setting, altimeter setting, altimeter setting. Where are you? Let's close this out so I can actually see the flight deck here. Is the term flight deck used just in airliners, or is that like in small general aviation? I have no idea. I'm just trying to sound cool saying the word flight deck. What's this? I never really thought about what that was. But, our altimeter can't be that difficult. It's got to be up on our compass somewhere. Compass, compass, compass. Heading. Heading, altimeter. Well, it's got to be on our altimeter. What am I talking about? There it is. I'm being so stupid. I'm really overcomplicating things. It looks like we're like at 29.9... 2, probably 2.9 or 2 is my guess, but they're close to it, so we'll leave that as is. Okay. Heading indicator. I don't know, which way were we? It's 35? Runway 35, did we say? So we'll put it roughly to 35. About right there. I mean, this is 360. This is 35. That's pretty good. Something like that. And that's going to be a runaway heading. Taxi rate clear. Hey, John, get out of the way. There we go. Parking brake, release, and brakes. Let's just test the brakes. That's one thing we didn't do. We did test the rudder, but I'm fairly confident the brakes are working. Just up. Nope. Whoops. Sorry, that was the wrong one. Oh, wait. Hang on a second. Wrong side here. Here we go. That's interesting. I don't see the brakes moving, but I hear them moving. Oh, with that said, I don't even... Oh, that's interesting. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yeah, I hear them, so let's just... I'm not going to take off my parking brake. I'm going to do this out of order. And flight instrumentation and avionics. Check for correct invitation. How do you turn this thing on over here? Let's turn this sucker on. Where's the on button? Right here. On. Come on, Garmin. Don't make me ask twice. Here we go. Here we go. No. Let's see. Hey, what happened to my volume? Oh, I didn't. There we go. I didn't, These are on, but I don't get why. Oh, I think I know why. Let's see. COM 1, COM 2, external. Communications off. Let's just check this one and see what happens. Oh, I see. That's the pad. Okay. That's cool. We can put our iPad away here. DME, I'm going to put on nav 1. But how do you turn this sucker on? Let's just figure this out. That says on. Maybe I have to hold it down. I mean, even when it turns on, I don't know that I know what I'm looking for. But oh, here we go. Here's an on-off switch. That one looks good. RMT frequency and GST. I don't know what that means, so we'll learn this down the road. Let's turn this on. AMT. Antenna. Or whatever that means. BFO. Now, is this squawk? Let's see. Maybe this is... I don't know. So many things. So many things. Let's turn the volume up. It never hurt. What is it? And this does... Yeah. No, that just changes those. This one. This is the one I want on. Because... Right? Oh, you have to drag it. You have to drag it. That makes sense. Okay. January 2022. That would be correct. The 15th of January. And time? That's UTC, so that looks about right to me. We're about almost 2 o'clock local time, 1:45. And just in time for, self-test in progress. It's going to take a moment to... This is GPS at its finest. There's another altimeter over there. This is great. I'm enjoying this plane thoroughly. Check for correct instrumentation. Looks pretty good. For someone who doesn't know what they're looking for. Ground check. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Parking. This is just a brutal checklist. Okay, parking brake, yes, still set. Mixture's rich as we want it. Yes, sirree. Propeller. Max RPM, indeed it is. Throttle set at 2,000 RPM. That's one thing we didn't really do. We're a little high on the throttle, which is yeah, that's interesting because if I would have let that parking brake off, John would have been sent to the emergency room. That's indeed for sure. Up to 2,000. Up to 2,000. Up to 2,000. Right there. Stand put. No, stay. Back down, friend. That looks good to me. Throttle at 2,000 RPM. Magnetos. 150 RPM maximum decrease. I don't even know what that means. Engine should drop to 150 RPM when switching magneto from both to either left or right. Well, let's see if it does. Let's see if it does. That should drop down to... Do I have to wait for it to get down to 150 RPM? Seriously? Really? And it's not really dropping, so... Max decrease. Engine should drop... Oh, should drop about 150 RPM. Much better. Much better. Put it on both. I thought that needed to drop down to 150 RPM. That does not make any sense. So, 50 RPM difference when switching magnet to difference engine. I don't even know. That doesn't make sense. Like literally, when switching between left and right, it shouldn't. Okay. Nah, I'm gonna trust that. Set back to both. Vacuum gauge. Don't know where it is, but let's see if this tells us where it is. No. I don't know where. Let's call this the vacuum gauge and say we looked at it. I don't know what it is. Oil pressure looks good. Oil pressure's right here, still in green. We're looking good. Ammeter. Check for alternator load. I don't know where that is. Okay. That looks good. Annunciators test. Eek. I guess I'm going to have to push this test button after all. Is that what this is? One of these buttons. Probably right here. Okay. That looks good. Propeller. Exercise, then full forward. Retard propeller level, and then move it fully forward. That's weird. What does it mean when it says exercise it? then fully forward. Just one moment. Gotta talk to my daughter for a second. Yeah. Is he coming? Oh, we are? Oh, okay. Okay, just in time. This is the, yep. We're gonna actually go fly my RC plane today for the very first time, so I'll finish up this checklist, and then we'll, it'll be about 5 minutes, and then we'll get ready to go. Does that sound good? Okay. We're gonna go from, virtual, oh, I'm just talking to, yeah. We're gonna go from virtual flying to, RC flying today on Saturday. It's not many days outside that is clear enough and calm enough. It's cold, so we are starting in the cold, but alternator air off. I believe that is correct. That's closed. Not alternator air, alternate air. This is a really heavy checklist. Auxiliary boost pump, isn't that what this thing is? Yeah, that needs to come off now. Fuel pressure. This must be the fuel pressure here. Maybe that's what that is. Oil pressure, fuel pressure. Engine idle. Pull throttle completely and check that the engine idles between 600 and 650. Guess we'll find out. Is it going to come all the way down there? We're more like at 1500 RPM. So does that mean that I've got to reduce the throttle here? I mean, not throttle, the propeller RPM? The propeller's supposed to be full forward. Maybe it's mixture. There we go. At full mixture. At full mixture, yes. There we go. There we go. And there we are at 600 to 650. Throttle adjusts to 1200 RPM. Man, a lot of adjusting RPMs here. This will be kind of an interesting. Let's bring that down a little bit. It's a little too high. This is going to be an interesting. And now we're ready for takeoff. Before takeoff, you got to be kidding me! Yes, my battery switch is on. This thing is just goes on and on. Strobe lights, yes. Landing lights, yes. Yes. Fuel selector, fullest tank. We've already done this, but we're going to go fully rich with the mixture, which we are. We are engaged. Push completely. Prop, RPM lever. Sometimes I wonder if people just say, hey, to get your bang for the buck for these planes, you've got to at least have 12 checklists. So, prop, RPM level, max RPMs. We're going to go back to max RPMs. And, yeah, we are at max RPMs. Flaps. I'm going to bring flaps all the way back. And trims are set. Yes, indeed, we're at center trim. We're closed and large, and now we can take off. Woo! Release. Set for takeoff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Rudder, maintain axis. Airspeed indicator check working. We're going to rotate it at 70 knots. And accelerate to 79. And we're not going to do much of this yet because, yeah, let's just get on the road because I've got to get going. So you're going, wow, that was a long tutorial not to see this thing actually fly. But we'll get up in the air real quick and let's just see what we can do. I'm going to kind of spool off to the right here so that I don't. See, we got some room right between this plane and this guy. Wow, and we stalled. That's fantastic. Okay, the reason for that, honestly, I believe, is the problem we have with our mixture. I'm not gonna lie. It doesn't give us keto-specific instructions, but I can tell you, we need our RPMs up a little higher than we've had it. We're gonna have to find our way. Oh, here we go. I have a yeah. I think this is the way we're going. I don't see the taxi lines, so we'll see if we can hunt them down. Beautiful, beautiful keto. Just beautiful city. I mean, I've said it before, but I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't mind paying a visit at all to Quito, Ecuador. And it's definitely a city that I'm going to miss once we leave, because, you know, we're not going to be back for a while. And I have no clue where, honestly. I see the runway over there, but I just don't see the taxi lines. Let me make my way over here. There we go. There's some taxi lines. I believe. But I have had a lot of fun just even kind of walking through this plane. There's enough to think about, enough to do. Let's taxi over this way. Yep, we are. In about 5 minutes. I'm going as fast. I probably should have taken that exit right there, but we'll take the next one. Right here. Come on, baby. Slow down. And get some clearance really fast here. Or not clearance, but we're going to call ourselves, we're going to just announce takeoff, remain in pattern.
Quito traffic HeadTrip 1 taking off runway 35, right touch and go.
I'm going to give myself one set of flaps. And I've abandoned caution to the wind. I'm just going. Because I got some people who want to fly an RC plane here. Here we go. Where's my airspeed indicator? $70? I think we've hit 70 about right there. Let's come up. Do we have gear to raise? Indeed we do. Uh-oh. I can't let go of my stick because I can trim. That I can do. I can trim. Let's trim so I can address the elephant in the room here. Yeah, I'm not. We've got issues. It's RPM issues. Hey, how do I reset this? Don't I? Okay. How do I reset? Do I click this? Hey. Okay. Our RPMs are high. So what's the deal? Is it our... What's going on? What's it complaining about here? I gotta figure out what it's complaining about. Ooh, that's beautiful. Look at that over there. Oh my. Oh my. I'm losing. Yeah, I was just looking at the and this thing, the city just okay. We'll have to learn to fly this plane because clearly we have some work to do. I think. I believe we have some work to do. I'll hit the button here shortly. I just gotta... Is that button? No, how do I turn off my annunciators? Do I just... Wow. Wow. Is that button? Hi. What does this say about gear? Warn gear unsafe. Okay, it wants my gear down. I don't know why it wants my gear down. Maybe I gotta get higher before I, it just wants my gear down for a while. Okay, so that's that. Honestly, that's that. Beautiful. My goodness. Okay. So, with that said, I've got to get out of here, guys. Our next trip will be an actual takeoff, and we'll actually make some movement along our world tour. But for now, I've got to learn how to fly a remote control airplane, and hopefully not crash it in the process. Our frame rates are a little low, but we'll work with that. We'll try to figure out how to maximize that for our next trip. So, hope you've enjoyed the introduction to the Just Flight's, what is it, the P28, PR Aero something, Turbo, blah. Yeah, it's that one. Heading into the sunshine. And when I say sunshine, I mean the rain. With rainbows, leprechauns, so forth. Thank you for joining us. Genuinely appreciate you coming to learn this plane with us, and guys, we'll catch you on the flip side.